Last year's LG V10 came as sort of a surprise. Here was, after all, a secondary flagship phone that didn't mind straying far from the company's big name G series. A secondary display, a hi-fi DAC, a big rugged body. It was very different and very cool. After LG went a little crazy with the ambitious G5 though, the newly announced V20 feels elegant in its relative simplicity. In fairness, there's still a lot going on with the V20, but let's just lay it out there. The V20 is not modular. It's easy to see how people thought it was based off renders. Those images showed off what looked like a release button on the phone's right side. Well, it is in fact a release, but it just pops the V20's metal backplate off so you can swap out the battery. It's a lot like opening a powder compact, which LG would not stop reminding us about. To hear LG tell it, the G5 was about adding extra features with external hardware. The V20, on the other hand, is about cramming everything into a single, simple package. It's a pretty nice package too. There's the usual Snapdragon 820, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, a bigger 3200 mAh battery, and a fresh new build of Android 7.0 Nougat. Now, we've spilled lots of digital ink on Google's new software update already, but all of these pieces together made for some really slick performance. Hopefully that remains the case once we start playing with some final hardware. The V20 also has the same 8 and 16 megapixel dual camera setup that we saw in the G5, just squeezed into a sleek, comfortable aluminum alloy body. If the G5 was cute, then the V20 is just classy. LG is really proud of that camera setup, by the way, and not just because you can seamlessly switch sensors while zooming. The company updated its steady record feature with new video stabilization features, which should help your Casey Neistat style vlogs look a little less herky-jerky. The camera also packs 3 forms of autofocus, that's laser, phase detection, and contrast, to identify your targets even faster. Throw in some video film effects and hi-fi audio recording, and you've got a smartphone that aspires to be sort of a production powerhouse. In typical V-series fashion, the V20 also has a secondary display sitting above the main 5.7-inch Quad HD screen. It's picked up a few new features along the way, like the ability to display longer signatures, but chances are you won't love it now if you didn't already before. At least the big display below is really pretty. Look, I get it, LG's G5 was far from perfect, and it's easy to write the V20 off as a reversion to the smartphone status quo. I don't think that's completely fair. It's an elegant device that takes a lot of what made the G5 special and wraps it up in a way that made sense for more people. The camera improvements, the second screen, the high-quality audio, that's just icing on the cake. We'll soon see if this approach LG has wins some new fans, so stay tuned as we learn more.